Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we in our game? It's not logical, but you contemplate, are we am I?
We meet again. Let's go. You know what? It wouldn't be a worldwide tournament if I wasn't sick for it. So here we are again. First, the Olympics, and now the big soccer tournament. I can't call it by its real name. The big unfriendly soccer tournament, because, they play friendlies in soccer. This is an unfriendly. Oh, and by the way, we just came in right after the national anthem. And you know how I normally don't like national anthems before sporting events. This one I think is fitting. First ever World Cup game in Toronto, in Canada. It's happening, and it looks like Alphonso Davies is actually going to play because he was told, or he told Sid 60 about 2 weeks ago, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to play in that first game. They didn't think he'd be able to play until Canada got to the knockout stage. I mean, fingers crossed that they would, but it looks like he's going to be playing tonight. And the pictures from downtown Toronto, Hayden, you got to throw those up on screen. I'll just talk through this. I can't believe the fan support. Although I guess I can, because I can remember how big it was when even just TFC was winning was winning MLS games in the MLS championship. It was amazing. And obviously Bosnia Herzegovina had a great walk down the street as well. Lots of fans for them. And what was cool is seeing all the Canadian fans high-fiving them. It wasn't like, we got to fight each other. But it is going to be a history-making day. And I figured we should hang out. Listen, SDPN does not do a lot of soccer yet. But, hey, we always could change. We can adapt. We can grow. Hayden says he is broadcastception. What does that mean? Oh, okay. So this is crazy. So Hayden is producing this stream. The producer of this game on TSN is his uncle. Isn't that cool? Broadcast familyception for our buddy Hayden. So welcome everybody. Hope you're here to have enjoy. Hey, Orange Joe says sending love from your neighbor down south. I was going to try to do the American game tonight, but my voice is just not holding up well enough. So I am going to try to do some more of their games as well as all the Team Canada games that I can get to, assuming that we're not recording the SDP. What's that, Hayden? Yeah, the team I'm truly cheering for, the Americans. Well, I mean, I do have American ancestry. We all know that. My mother. Sports Talk Chud, USA Canada semis. USA wins in OT. It's inevitable. Listen, that would be a lot further than Canada, I think, even expects to get. But that'd be, a USA Canada soccer match would be insane. It'd be insane. Freak 811. Hello, Adam. Glad you like the Sleepy Hollow synopsis. I'm sad to tell you I am not a teacher. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. Oh, sorry. Currently in college, though. Happy to see you guys enjoy it. Yes, I am Matthew. Oh, so Davies is not starting, but he's dressed. Okay. Well, listen, I'm told the Bosnia Herzegovina team has a lot of injuries as well. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce all of those names because those are, I know basically every member of that team has a C with an accent on it. And I think the proper pronunciation is itch, not ick, like we do in Canada. So I-etch is, or like Sakic, right? Joe Sakic's the real way to pronounce Joe Sakic's name is apparently Joe Sakic. But, it's been North Americanized. So here we go. This is this is cool. We are watching history unfold right now. The boys are getting ready. They're in their huddle pre-game. And I think what I'm ready for, what I'm excited about is we're about to, if this team goes on a run, if this team wins a game, right? The whole thing in 2022 was just score a goal. Because the only time that Canada had been to the World Cup, which I think was 1986, they hadn't scored. Well, then they finally scored one, right? Now we got to get our first World Cup victory. And what I love about this is international competition is not the same as league competition that we're used to. In league competition, it's all about, well, did you win or did you not win? Now, as we get to the 5 seconds to go counter here, it's all about improvement and do it in front of your home fans. I would love to see our first win, and we are off, by the way, at not BMO Field, Toronto Field. And you have to think that this Canadian team is going to be very aggressive. One of the things that they said in the BBC today, I was reading articles about Team Canada, and they compared it, of course, to a hockey team because the Canadian team really likes to take it to you. So that's what they're hoping to do today. That's the kind of team that you expect. If you don't watch a lot of soccer, that's kind of what this team's been about and what they've been building for, especially when Jesse Marsh took over. Ball is thrown in. Shot. Ooh, nice little play. And I believe that's going to be a corner kick for Canada. I was at my daughter's soccer game yesterday, and I realized that she doesn't know that it really hadn't occurred to her yet that her job other than defending, because her team is it doesn't have there's always that one stud player. They don't have one of those yet. She hasn't figured out that, I should get the ball down to the other goalie and score. She works really hard. She runs really hard. Corner kicks, she was learning all about those yesterday. Had no idea what they were. Jesse and Justin in the chat. Oh, we got a low corner kick. I don't know if that's what he meant to do. And the ball is cleared out. I'm not going to have to do play-by-play the same way that I normally would in a hockey game. A, because I don't know all the players, let's be honest. And B, because soccer just doesn't work that exact same way. We're just going to hang out. Francois LaBelle says, hi, Adam. Glad to see you and all SDPN. Well, people are here. I love that you guys are here. Francois LaBelle says, go Canada, go, and then has a Habs logo. Love that. And he says, hi, Adam. Glad to see you. Yeah, all right. Henderson Galbraith, go Canada from way down south in Bolts country. Alistair Johnson, I think, ran into one of the Bosnia players there. I don't know why that was a perfectly clean play. That man, they really sell it in soccer. We think we got it bad in hockey. Joe says, even better, Jesse. How about covering the finals, the Marlies finals tonight? You know what? Maybe we should bully Jesse into that. That's a good idea. Oh, and it's going to be on Sportsnet too. Oh, big kick from Bosnia. It goes over the net. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. I believe that's Memic. And a really, really good free kick here. Nice header. Top of the box. That was a great opportunity. Wow. All right. Johnny says, will you be doing these streams next year for the Women's World Cup? I don't see why not. Why wouldn't we? Team Canada Women's World Cup, that's a monster. They're a powerhouse. Jared says, VAR is yet to ruin the game yet. Surprising. Well, game is still young. Hikari, welcome to SDP VIP. Joining the millions who have become VIP members. From the Steve Dangle podcast, you get an every extra episode every single week. And also, SDP VIP ad-free. You go up that next tier, you get all 4 episodes completely ad-free for as long as you hold your subscription. How beautiful is that? Patrick says, feel free to ask any questions if needed, as I consider myself somewhat of a football savant, and I know it's big pressure to put on myself. Well, Patrick, listen, why don't you, if I get anything wrong, just jump in with the corrections, man. I'm good with it. Because listen, I've watched a lot of soccer, but to be like, yeah, I'm a savant. I'm a footy savant. I'm not. I'm just not. Francois Labelle dropping 5 SDPN memberships, getting the game started off right. Let's go. Oh, we got live updating game stats. Hayden, come on. Diane says, thanks for the live stream. I'm pulling for England overall, but definitely Canada in this one. Diane, we'll take it. Man, Bosnia's sold a couple of calls here. Or at least they're trying to. And Jesse Marsh gets hit with the soccer ball. And then he looks very serious. It is nice not to have to worry about the clock, isn't it, Hayden? It is really nice. By the way, I will say this. Jesse Blake and I met Jesse Marsh last January. He's Team Canada's coach. He's a very intense person, but you can understand why people love this guy. He's a intense, intelligent, well-spoken, strapping man. He's kind of handsome, I'm not going to lie. And we met him at the Ivy Sports Business Conference at Western University. Alan Walsh was speaking. So was Jesse Marsh. So we met him there. Really, really fascinating guy. And I know he had all the students just in his hand, like just hanging on every word, right? Just a brilliant guy. Adam says, are you rooting for the States later tonight? As long as Canada is not playing the States, of course I'm rooting for the States too. I always I got family down there. They're always rooting for Canada when Canada's not playing the States and vice versa. That's the deal with our families. It's like my family, a lot of my family's based in Seattle, so we cheer for the Seahawks as long as they're not playing the Steelers and vice versa. But of course, we want Canada to win the whole thing. Listen, and I know how crazy that sounds. My wife, who obviously cheers for Canada, also grew up cheering for the Netherlands because her dad is Dutch. And it's interesting, you know, that team, apparently, that Dutch team, is the team that is like the sleeper pick to win. And my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are down, I think, in Dallas right now, getting ready to watch that game. And the Dutch are really known for their walk-in, so they're gonna join the big Dutch like walk-in and everything. It's gonna be amazing. They're gonna have the best time. Francois Labelle says, Gripper Nation and Nipper Nation. No, thank you. Not today, sir. Yeri Persson says, it's coming home, Adam. Who is your favorite soccer player? Well, it's going to be Alphonso Davies, but because he's Canadian and because he's great. But growing up, it was Alessandro Del Piero. That was the first soccer jersey I ever got from Juventus. Juve. And then I was obviously... hold on. I was also, my mom was, my mom and my, I guess a man that she was with for many years, he was Italian. He exposed me to a lot of Italian soccer. So it was, you know, Del Piero and Roberto Baggio. And I'll never forget watching Zinedine Zidane headbutt that guy at the World Cup and being like, whoa, that was crazy. Anyway, those are my picks. And I became an Arsenal supporter when I was like 12 because I went to camp and there was a girl that I liked there and she always wore Arsenal gear. But I have since come off that and I think I'm a Liverpool supporter. And the reason I say that is because I actually went to Liverpool and stayed in an Airbnb with a guy who just happened to be the former team doctor for Liverpool FC. And I sat at his kitchen table and asked him a bazillion questions. And he was very, very nice and very cool about it. And I was like, you know what? And I also had the best time in Liverpool. It was so much fun. So I'm one of those you never walk alone people, but very quietly. Because when I tell people how I became a fan and how I was like 25 when it happened, they're like, well, you're not a real fan. And they're right. I do not watch enough soccer to be considered a real fan. But I was all the way on board with the TFC thing. Oh, ball is out in the corner. They're really fighting for it. Sports Talk Chud says, for what it's worth, the England drought is a lot longer than the Leafs. It is true. Justin Fisher says, cheering for a good team must be nice. Justin is a West Ham United fan. They used to be great. What happened? David says, is it soccer or football? I'm going to use it interchangeably, but around my American family, it's soccer. In my household and in my in-laws' household, it's football. Lisa says, I became an Arsenal fan for my fiance, and I got to say, I love him for getting me into this team. Yeah, absolutely. So the English drought is longer than the Leafs drought by 2 years, 1965. That's nice. It's nice to know that somebody's had it worse. But the English team doesn't play every year. The Leafs do. I mean, what's going on there? Henderson Galbraith, we are Gripper Nation. Our host is Adam. One of these days, we need a guest appearance from former NHLer Adam Foote. It'd be perfect. Oh my God. That's actually hilarious, but imagine trying to explain that to him. Be like, all right, so you're gonna meet this guy Adam, and he's a nice person. He's got this foot thing with his fans, and we just thought it'd be a good, you Grippers, right? You heard it? Okay. Yeah, no, you don't have to come on. Jared says, your favorite flag in the tournament besides Canada. Well, listen, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that I think the Union Jack is the best flag out there, just straight up looks wise. It's the most recognizable besides, I think, the American flag. I'm a big Union Jack guy. But I do find Haiti's flag particularly fascinating because Haiti used to be red, white, and blue, like the French flag, like the American flag. But when the Haitian Revolution happened, they cut the blue out to cut the French out of it. Isn't that crazy? Because initially, when the Haitian Revolution happened, they were pro-French, the pro-French Republic. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh, the Welsh flag. Somebody said the Welsh flag is goated. You're right, Orange Show. Welsh flag is thick. You're right. You're absolutely right. Go ahead. Hayden. Hayden is asking the chat, does he have grounds to sue his friend for getting him into Swansea? I think so, potentially. But my daughter will have grounds to sue me for getting her into the Leafs. They're looking for the cards here. And there is it. He's got the card out. Is he going to get the card? Oh, and he's talking to him. He's trying to. Look at this. Ooh, that might be a yellow card. Yeah, that might be a yellow card. He knows it. That's a yellow card. JD Atkinson, Union Jack isn't in the World Cup, Adam. It's the, right. It's the devolved constituent country, Scotland and England in the World Cup. That's true. So it is what do they call that? The Cross of St. James or whatever? The red and white one. So yeah, in the tournament, the Scottish flag's sick too. Just the crossbars in the blue. Sick. Simple, sick. Oh boy. I hope that's not a red card. That's all I want to say. They're asking for one. I think it's a yellow. That's a yellow. Yeah. Okay. That's a yellow. As long as he touches the ball, right? And Alistair Johnson, man, that would be a rough guy to lose. You don't want to lose that guy. He's kind of key to the whole defense thing. I know that. I know that. I know enough of that. Mixed Heart Production says, is his leg broken? No, you got to sell these calls, though. So we are 12 and a half minutes into this already. I think the best opportunity so far, if you're just joining us, Bosnia had a quick opportunity early on. Most of the game has been, to Canada's credit, in the Bosnian zone. So Canada's done, good pressure, that sort of thing. But it was Canada who, off of a free kick, were not able to cover their men properly. And here's Richie Laread ready to throw it in. Anyway, long story short, it was a pretty good kick that just went completely over the net. But it was top of the box. Beautiful, beautiful place to score a goal. Here we go. Canada gets it in. Bosnian goaltender. Keeper, excuse me. Not goaltender. Keeper. Got to get my terms right, Patrick says it's cagey as expected so far. Yeah, they don't want to go too far here. They want to feel each other out, these two teams. And there's been a lot of people who are like, oh, Canada should beat Bosnia, whatever. Listen, man, this is a World Cup. Crazy shit happens. You take nothing for granted, especially a team like Canada. And a great setup there. This is going to be a Canada corner kick. Bosnian defender kicked it away. And we'll see how this goes. It's a great play. Off the rush. Listen to me using hockey, but literally off the rush. Kick to the corner, or to the middle. Talkie says Wrexham, Swansea, and Cardiff are all in the English Football League. That's the championship, right? That's where Swansea is. Joe says Canada kits are nearly the same as Liverpool, Adam. Exactly. So you could say that I do never walk alone. Oh, ball goes off the back of the referee. Can you imagine they did that in hockey, by the way? Can you imagine every time the puck hit a ref, they just blew it dead? Oh, man. Jared says, you're lucky Bosnia doesn't have Eden Zeko starting Man City legend. Yes, we are. The Bosnians have had some injuries. This is not a team you take lightly, though. These are the guys that eliminated Italy. Also a team you don't take lightly. They may not be the powerhouse they used to be, but it's Italian soccer. And Bosnia said, no, we're going, not you. Oh, here we go. Great play. Over. Oh, just misses. Good cross, though. And a great play. That's one of the first sort of fast breaks Canada's had. And the ball is clear. I said the puck. The ball is cleared all the way down the field. What's it say? Because of Zico's name. Oh, it's pronounced Jacko. Oh, okay. Sorry. Amazing letter to Bosnian children. I'll be supporting them, but best of luck to you, Canada. Well, that's fine. Is that how it's pronounced? Listen, I also don't know. I don't know nearly enough about the sport. I love watching it. I love going to games, but there's only so much time that you have in your life, especially when you're watching as many hockey games as we're watching. So as much as I'd like to get into this sport a lot more because I love it, I just don't have the time. Oh, here we go. Nice play. Cross. Oh, here we go. Oh, and a good save. I don't think we got enough of that, but that's the best chance so far. Jonathan David booted one right on the net, and I just don't think he got as much of it as he would have wanted. It went right to the goalie. Demon Hunter says, dude, I'm actively wearing my hockey sweater watching this. Sub to the boys and join the Navy. VIP is worth it. Thank you, Demon Hunter. He's mogging. Oh, it's Jekko. Pronounced Jekko, not Jacko. Jekko. See, you guys are teaching me already. All right. Canada complaining there. They're going to get a kick out of this. Oh, Jonathan David. Look at those fans, man. Oh, man, look at Jesse Marsh. Oh, he knew that was a great opportunity. He wants this so bad. Man, when a coach shows emotion like that, I can't wait for the NHL to get rid of that shit where the coaches don't show any emotion. I love watching a coach actually tell you what it means. Yeah, Mark Savard got yelled at by Berube for celebrating. Ridiculous. That's just, you gotta, yeah. It's one of those things that's so frustrating about our sport. It's like, no, don't show any emotion, blah, blah, blah. No, I need a great head coach to come in and start showing some emotion. Is Jesse Marsh related to Stan Marsh? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. Canada wanted that one. Complained to the ref about it. Ref wasn't going for it. Okay. You can tell these two teams are still sort of feeling each other out here. Oh, they just mentioned Dzeko on the broadcast, by the way. So he'll probably sub in, right? We're going to see him. Oh, great forward momentum there by Canada. Just not able to. Oh, and there's a push. No call. Grabbed. Here we go. Ah. Oh no, here they go again, complaining with their knees. Good Lord. There's a lot of theatrics on the field. I know this is normal, but there's a lot of theatrics on the field. Wim says, Adam, I'm watching your stream and Kanye's stream. What's Kanye streaming right now? What the heck is Kanye West doing right now? Sports Talk Chat, I remember when Keefe was jacked when the Leafs beat the Bolts in 2023. You know what? Sheldon Keefe was not afraid to show emotion. That man would turn purple regularly. I'm sure he burst capillaries. Absolutely. I like fiery people. I guess I can relate, you know? You know, the thing about soccer or football, whatever you want me to call it, it's such a game of tension. It's such a game of, like, I don't know how to describe it other than you just sort of squeeze your fists at the beginning of the game once it starts, and then you just kind of squeeze them harder and harder and harder until you get nail marks in your hands. You know what I mean? It's just, And I can already feel 20 minutes in the tension in my stomach. Like, we got it. Like, this is a quarter kick, and I know this is a big deal. Oh, here we go. And they score. It's Bosnia. Opens the scoring. I told you it was a big corner kick, and that was a big goal. Canada's had their chances. They didn't convert. Bosnia with their second major chance of the game, and they opened the scoring in this game here at Toronto Field, also known as BMO Field. And the Bosnian fans, they're thrilled. They're thrilled. I'm not going to lie, I'm not so thrilled. That's just a good goal. What else do you say? Yep. Good goal. Okay, get back at it, boys. Not great coverage on that. Cody says, Herzegovina. That's right. It's true. Oh, I hate that it started this way, but I have faith. I have faith in the boys. By the way, it is a red hot day in Toronto. It's hot. It's thick. It's a perfect. Oh, we got Bosnian fans crying because they scored. This is how much this means. You know, that's amazing. It is a hot, hot day, and I bet it is hot on that field. And those fans, the only thing that could cool them off is a goal. Mike Bond says, "Let's effing go." Mike, are you a Bosnia guy? Uh-oh. There's a foul there. Sports Talk Chud, will Bosnia park the bus? That's a good question. And we're going to have a hydration break here. I think also known as a commercial break in everywhere else. That is listen, it's probably a good idea. But it's about a 3-minute break halfway through each half. And they're doing it now. So we're going to get commercials. I don't know. Listen, I need Canada to win. I need Canada to win because the vibes in the city are incredible right now. And here's typical Canadians, right? All we do beforehand is bitch about, oh, it costs this and it's this and nobody cares and blah, blah, blah. People care. You just don't care. Whenever I see people tweet that, I'm like, you're telling on yourself. You think you're everybody. You think your experience is the same as everybody, and you don't understand how big this game is and how much this matters. You have no idea. And that's okay, but you're about to learn. And the scenes on the streets of Toronto today, the Bosnian fans walking up, the Canadian fans walking up, man, it's the best. There's just something about it. Like, even Leaf fans don't do that, right? We don't have those same traditions. And that's what I love so much about this game. And I hope that Canada has a great tournament, because what it's going to do is it's going to have the same effect the Raptors did under Vince Carter on Canadian soccer for the rest of our lives, which is play a tournament on home soil, hopefully create some heroes, and inspire some kids to play soccer, get into it, and make this national team amazing. That's what I'm hoping happens. Jared says he scored 18 goals in 32 Romanian league games. Well, he's a pretty good player then. David says Harold Ballard would have had those players pay for that water. Absolutely. Would have come out of there. He would have had them pay for their jerseys. Do you know that the Leafs used to make players pay for their own jerseys if they took them home? So at the end of the season, you would give your jersey back, and it was made of cotton, and they would unstitch your number from the jersey. And if you made the team the next year, they would restitch your number back on. That was as late as the 60s. So yes, that used to literally happen. Random Tune says, as a Bosnian who's also Canadian that lives in Toronto, this game is just me cheering for everybody. Well, you know what? That's great. Ian says, Bosnia beat Italy in the qualification, so you know it's going to be tough. Yes. And I think people who were not taking them seriously are out of their minds. Like, that's a team that has a steel stomach. Let's call it what it is. It's crazy. Ball is kicked in to the Bosnian zone. Or the Bosnian side, excuse me. Johnston. Double header there. The ball control is amazing. Let me tell you this. Watching a bunch of 7-year-olds and then the next day watching the best in the world do it, let me tell you, the 7-year-olds, they're not very good. They're not very good. I hate to say it. I don't know. I can't tell them that, but I can tell you that. The 7-year-olds, they don't really match up to this. My daughter's soccer team, they got some work to do. Jumbo TV says this 2026 team is going exactly how the 2022 team went. We don't know that yet. My goodness. Are we all Leaf fans where we're just dreading after one goal? Come on. We can get back in this. We've had our chances. We can do it. Remember, these are long, long matches. There's still 65 minutes to go here, plus injury time. And, Canada's going to get a kick here, I think. Or is that Bosnia? No, it's Canada. Well, that was blown dead. I'm not sure what happened. They're making them retake the kick. Stachio's going to take this one. Good kick. Oh. Canada at the top of the box. They get it. They're in. Shoot. Oh, and there's 2 Bosnians down. Take advantage of him. He's trying to sell a play. Go. Ah. And they clear it. And it's going to be a throw-in. Denise Campbell, it was announced, fed on the weekend, that King, Queen, and Crown Princesses are coming to 2 Dutch matches, and I think Dallas is one of them. Hey, that's cool. That's great. Queer Right says, joining late, your streams are saving me from having to listen to Alexi Lalas in the States, a true hero, Adam. Here to cheer for Milwaukee Messi. Yeah. I have to be honest with you. I don't know Alex Lalas that well. Are they bad? Jared, Canada needs to beat Qatar to have a chance. Okay, well, how about beating all of the teams? How about beating Bosnia as well? I know they got to beat Qatar, and I know they've got a pretty good chance in that game. But how about beating these guys too? Let's beat them. Yes, I know Qatar's not supposed to be very good. At the top of the box. Canada wide open. Here we go. Oh, David gets his shot blocked. And David gets pushed over. No call. Oh, they do call it. Yeah. All right, let's go. I have to say the red kits for Canada look sharp. Red's a good jersey color, man. Don't tell all the Montreal Canadiens fans I know that I said that. But red, especially this fire engine red they got, it's good. It's good. Okay, here we go. Major kick here. This is a great opportunity for Canada. Top of the box. They get it. Shot. Blocked. Larea. Over. Bosnia playing good man-on-man defense here. Pushing Canada back. They continue to push Canada back. Canada looking for some openings. Curled in to nobody in particular. Back come the Bosnians. Jonathan David. Now, what a great takeaway. Just outran. Ran his man. That was great. 30 minutes into this game already. Adam, are you jumping on the South Korea bandwagon? Listen, if they're not playing Canada, sure, why not? As long as they're not playing my team. You know what? Listen, I want to tell you something. I remember talking to somebody who, a friend of mine who I think it was like 2016 or something like that. And I said, do you think Canada will ever, and this is somebody who was pretty high up in local soccer. I said, do you think Canada will ever make the World Cup? And he said, no, I don't. I just don't see it. I don't know if we don't have the talent, blah, blah, blah. And obviously we didn't know about the guys that we have on the team now. But the fact that, I know that they got a buy-in to this one because they're host to country. But the fact that they made the 2022 World Cup all on their own, and they would have made this World Cup all on their own, I think it's pretty special. To be here, and I understand that, maybe they're not a top team yet, but I just feel like what's so cool about the country that we're becoming is you look at all these kids that are playing. So many of them are coming from immigrant parents who came here with nothing, and they grew up playing soccer, and in a winter country that where other sports are much bigger. It's just awesome that we're here. This is the world stage. Here we go. Corner it. Oh, they're inside the box now. Shot. Bit of I don't know what you call it in soccer, but he fanned on that. Doe says, are your family in-laws very invested in the Dutch team? I would say so invested that they probably would cheer for them as much. Oh, beautiful opportunity missed by Canada. Oh, it was beautiful. It was right there, gift wrapped. Perfect push off. Shot just was bouncing and it goes over the net. Oh, so close. You know what? They keep manufacturing shots like that, they're going to win this game. They've had a couple of great opportunities. They can do this. Jared said, oh, sorry. To answer your question, most of my in-laws are, if they're not Canada first, they're Dutch first, but it's a tough tie. It's not an easy call for them. Very, very orange, very Dutch. Invisible enemy. Let's go Canada. Jared says people hate on the expanded format, but it's great. Who cares? Hate away. Hate on. Why wouldn't you have more games? Yeah, and they're adding more in the next World Cup. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we have that? Why wouldn't you want more teams there? It's like I don't understand why the NHL is like, no, we won't do expanded playoffs. Why? Hayden says they're going to keep expanding it until Italy is always in it. Well, you know what? Without Italian fans, it listen, let's talk about this honestly. World soccer is better when Italy is good. It is. Like an Italy versus France game, there's nothing like it. Italy, Austria. Oh, Italy, Switzerland. Oh. Hayden says, is England more Toronto Maple Leafs or Italy more Toronto Maple Leafs? Well, Italy at least has won a World Cup in my lifetime. I mean, they might be missing now, but I think Italy is more like the Detroit Red Wings. They've won a cup in my lifetime. They just haven't made it in a while. You know? I think that's an apt description. Laria is back. Good defense there. Chicken Marsala says, stop. I can't take it. That's funny. Johnny Jackson says, the Dutch fans brought a bus that they used as a fan bus, and they brought it to the World Cup. I love it. I love it. Italy recently won the Euros, too. Yeah, Hayden. Can't be hating on Italy too much. It's just a little bit of a – it's not great that they're not in it, let's be honest. It's just not good for the sport. Italy being in it is good. User says, love your excitement. Let's go Switzerland, though. Hey, listen, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm going to be Canada all the way. I have to root for the Dutch because I would be exiled from my family, and I've got American roots. So listen, if any of those teams have to play each other, maybe I'll be a bit conflicted. My wife might leave me if I cheered for the Dutch over if I didn't cheer for the Dutch over the Americans. She'd be like, you're just not sleeping here tonight. The Dutch bus goes to every European Cup and World Cup. I love that. Oh, Ryan Reynolds in attendance. Knows a thing or two about the sport, huh? 35 minutes in. Johnny Jackson says, I wonder if Steve is cheering for the Scots. Of course he is. And in Steve's family, because they're all Scottish, except for Steve's side, it's anyone but England. So if Scotland goes out, then they'll switch to we'll watch every English game and cheer against them. It's a pettiness that only 1,000 years of wars and terrible treatment can give you, and I respect it. Hayden's also rooting for Scotland. It's cool that Scotland are back in. Really cool. Oh. Max says, Adam, have you seen the Dutch fans when they are in the street and they do their chant? Yes. Where they jump left and then they jump right? Absolutely. And I love that they usually bring like busts of all the best players on the team. And so I told everybody in the chat earlier, but I'll tell you again, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are down in Dallas right now for the Dutch game. That's how Dutch the family is. And they are going to be in that today. So just know when you see the throngs of orange fans that my brother-in-law and sister-in-law are down in Dallas for that today, and it's going to be a good time. This game is physical. I have to say, I think the Bosnians were going for the easy calls early. They're not anymore. That's going to be a corner kick, I think. No? Simon says, did you record the podcast today? I have an 8-hour flight and would like to listen to it. Yes, sir. You know we did. Of course we did. It's Friday, baby. And it was a good one. Jesse's working on it right now downstairs. Corner kick, over, headed by Canada. And that ball is going to go out. It's another corner kick. Let's go. Corner kick, need I remind you, is how Bosnia scored on us. Going to need this to happen. Oh. And that actually that went off his elbow in the box. Oh, didn't it? Did it? Could that be a penalty kick? Is that a handball? Right, because if it's your forearm, is it not? I guess they're saying not, but still, corner kick. That looked like a handball to me. Am I crazy? Shot from the corner. Here we go. Canada misses the header. Bosnians with the ball, kick it out. And the ball is kicked back to the Canadian keeper, Max Crepo. Great voltage. Hey, Adam from Mexico. Go Mexico. Man, was there anything cooler than, first off, Jay Balvin opening that game yesterday? That was awesome. And then when the first Mexican goal went in, and the music and the unfreaking real, man. Unreal. And I did the morning show with my mom today on Chum here in Toronto, and we did the English call of that game, and then we did the Spanish call of that game, the Mexican call. And it's just so much better in Mexico. It's just, they just do it so much better. The play call is amazing. Okay, your arm has to be in an unnatural position. Okay, that makes sense. Corner kick here for Canada. Headed. Miller. Shot. Hooked in. Ball is headed out. Canada pressuring here. They're having a good first half. I know they conceded a goal here. And it's going to be a corner kick again. Wimshy says, Adam, your wife is right. Hup, Holland Hup from the Netherlands. Hell yeah. She's at work right now. Otherwise, she'd be watching this too. Jumping into the chat. Short kind of corner kick there. A little bit more control for Canada. The headers were not working. Well, there's a header that worked. In Canada. Oh, and it's just kicked high by the Bosnian defender. Araya with a huge kick in. Canada with the ball. Oh. That might have been offside, that one. David looks dangerous today. Yeah, I think he might have been offside there. SLS, Adam, great to see you guys watching football. Bosnia was never going to be easy, especially beating them beating Italy to qualify, hoping for a 1-1 draw. I'm hoping for a win. Put a win out there, kids. Let's get something crazy going. I want Canada to go on a run here. I want to get this entire nation inspired by this sport. I want these guys, all of these guys, to be stars in this country after this. You know what I mean? I want something Cinderella. We deserve that. We deserve that. Queer Right says, determining what's a handball is like agreeing on goalie interference. P.S. As a Sounders fan, this stadium has lots of good memories. Well, so does your stadium for us, all right? My stepdad's from Seattle, and he's a Sounders guy, and I'm a TFC guy. And I remember the two championships they played in a row. I remember. Robert Malloy asks a very important question. Has Canada considered locking in? You know? Man, there's a lot of Dutch in our chat today. I did not know that we had, I don't know if you guys are finding us for the first time or whatever. Is it the Nelson Valkenburg fans from the Formula One podcast we do? Is it, are Dutch fans just looking for, is it really? Hayden says that Dutch fans are our third highest demographic for nailing the apex. Beats out the UK. Get out of here. That's crazy. Wow. Canada, oh, that's a bit of a push. Canada's had a very, very good first half, I'd say. And listen, do I have ball knowledge? A little bit, but not nearly enough to even be doing this professionally. But I got to tell you, like spending most of the time in the offensive zone, that usually means good, right? That usually means good. SLS 98, Spain and Argentina both lost their first matches when they each won the World Cup. Anything can happen. That's right. But what if we could win? I'm still going for a win today. I still want to win. Joe asked also a very serious question. Has Canada considered getting the pucks in deep and getting aggressive on the forecheck? I think they have. And you know what? I would even say Canada's playing the Kyle Dubas method, which is just have the puck all the time. In this case, the ball. Turns out puck having is good. What's that? 68% possession for Canada. That bodes well. This is a good Bosnian side, not just for this game, but for all the other games too. That's good control. They've had some opportunities. Alistair Johnson, good little bit of defense there. Devin says a lot of it has been useless possession and set pieces have been atrocious. Well, let me tell you something. While you're probably right, and also I haven't loved their corner kicks, I will say this. As a fan of a team that had zero possession this year, the Toronto Maple Leafs, I can tell you that having no possession is worse than having shitty good possession. Shitty lots of possession. So I will take that. They can clean up the set pieces. Kick from distance there, midair by the Bosnian player. Out it goes. SLS 98 says, if they lose, I blame McDavid and Ryan Reynolds. Is McDavid there too? I've missed him. Kind of makes sense. He lives in Toronto in the summer. Maybe one day he'll live in Toronto full time. Wimshy says, Adam, you better wear orange on Sunday. Well, I don't have a choice, as I told you. That's my life. Getting close to half here. Sports Talk Chud, what's Canada's Corsi this game? Listen, based on the possession stats alone, I think they do pretty well in the deserve to win a meter. But that usually doesn't mean good things, especially as a Maple Leaf fan. I'm like, oh. So many games that we won with the deserve to win a meter that we lost on the ice. So many. Great play by Loria there. Just protected that ball till it went out. Oh, there's Mike Myers. What's up, Mike Myers? Amazing. Talkie says, Adam, are you going to stream the Dutch game? I'm not going to stream the Dutch game because, you'll be shocked by this, but I have a family and there's only so many games I can stream before my wife goes, do I have a husband or are you planning on coming home ever? I already got one divorce. We can't have a second. All right. 4 minutes of extra time, by the way. And then we are going to half. Oh, Canadian player brought down. We have a clip ready for half, right, Hayden? Amazing. Look at that. Epic says, Adam has a family? What? Linton, Adam, should the Leafs add Athanasiou for a depth center? Man, they're going to need something. It can't just be Bo Grew. I'd love to see Scott Lawton come back, but I don't know if they're going to do that. Okay, about 2.5 minutes to go in penalty time here. Philip says, you have your family all year round. All we have is every 4 years. That's fair. That would be true if I only did World Cup streams ever. That would be true. Talkie says, well, get your wife on the stream. I don't know if she'd like that. She's not somebody that loves to be on camera. She likes to be in the chat. I think that's as public facing as she wants to be. Oh, it's stoppage time, not injury time. Excuse me, stoppage time. So we're just sort of, it seems like they're just playing it out here. Canada going in. Maybe they're going to have one more opportunity. But Bosnian defense has been pretty good when Canada gets this deep. And, the ball goes. And it's going to be Canada's ball, but I don't think that's going to be a corner kick, is it? I love that they got the referee view. And it's a toss. Bosnians get it. Johnston with the header. Johnston with a shot, and that's blocked, and I believe that is going to be a corner kick. Less than a minute to go before we go to halftime here. Fishin 220 says, is there any official word on Carlson rumor? I've seen broken wrist. I don't know William Carlson. I'm not sure what the injury is exactly, but I do know that he's not going to be back. So a broken bone would make sense. Here we go. Headed. Oh, and it's over the net. Listen, Canada's had some opportunities, man. As much as I don't love that they conceded a goal in this first half, I can't say that I'm like, oh, they're out of this. This is terrible. Clean some stuff up. Calm down. Take your time. Get back into it. Canada looking very tentative and sus near the goal. Well, that's why I think Alphonso Davies, who did dress today, and that is it, by the way, I think Alphonso Davies subs in the second half. All right, everybody, hit like, hit subscribe, because Jesse Blake told you to do it. That's our first half. That was fun. Mike Myers and Ryan Reynolds in the same box. Apparently Connor McDavid's there. It's a good time. Chris says that number 5 Bosnian dude is thick. He's thick. Bruins fan for life says, I believe they will score in the second half. Let's go, Canada. Well, you know what? I think maybe coming out in front of your home fans, playing your first World Cup game at home ever in the entire history of this country, a little bit of pressure. Now that you've played it, though, keep it calm, keep it cool. Get in there, clean it up, get back out, score a couple goals, win this game, baby. Toronto needs a win, man. We need one. Anyway, all right. So what clip are we playing, Hayden? Oh, we're doing Formula One. Hayden said, I thought soccer fans might like also F1 because you're multi-sport people. Okay, what's the F1 clip? Okay, it's about Red Bull being mad. Well, what a surprise. Red Bull causing drama. And I'm going to cough a lot off camera. I've been holding it back. But I love you guys. I'll see you at the beginning of the second half. We were going to lead the show today with Aduo, which a lot of people still don't even know what that is, and I don't blame them. But Red Bull's really upset about it. And this was something that people were looking at this sort of mile marker, I guess, in the season as an opportunity for other teams to catch up where they may have fallen behind. Obviously, the one that comes to mind is Honda and Aston Martin. Tell me about, just for anybody that doesn't know, guys, do a refresher on Aduo, what it is, what it means, and why Red Bull's so upset about it.
Yeah, Shall I take this one, or do you want to take this one?
I'll handle the first part of it. Nelson, you get the back end with Red Bull. So I'll just a quick explainer so viewers and listeners who aren't really into the whole technical side of the sport can have an understanding of just how important this is, because it's huge. So the Aduo is additional development and upgrade opportunities. That's basically what it stands for. F1 loves its acronyms, but anyways, it's basically a regulatory framework for improving the internal combustion engine. So you're getting tokens to do that. It's also part of the cost cap framework of that power unit that I was just talking about. Same with dyno testing time as well. So it's all sort of under that Aduo. All of those things sort of fall underneath that umbrella. So basically, it's intended to make sure that teams wouldn't run away with a championship. And it's a controlled mechanism that allows teams to catch up and to make sure that the competition, the playing field, remains that level playing field. Parts of it are also there to save an engine manufacturer from themselves. Like, if this wasn't in place, I mean, I'm sure we could see Mercedes spending like a rocket ship going into space amount of money on these power units. So by running your dyno 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the costs of that development would just skyrocket out of control. And it's to help keep OEMs, so the engine manufacturers, help to keep them in a box with these development guardrails in place. It has nothing to do with the battery. It has nothing to do with the MGUK. However, you can improve those things, but it has nothing to do, like, the tokens don't have anything to do with that. And we can explain a little further later as to what those development tokens look like, how do they achieve them, and who is getting them. But Red Bull is extremely upset about this, and Nelson, you could probably fill our viewers and listeners a little more in on why.
Yeah, so based on the first few races, the FIA collects data to see who has the strongest internal combustion engines. Not the full package as Tim just explained, but just the old school internal combustion engine. And lo and behold, on Sunday, the teams were notified. They do not know exactly which metrics are used. That makes it a bit murky because the FIA doesn't want manufacturers to game the system effectively. Knowing what you're measuring makes it easier to game the system. But Red Bull, Ford were not expecting to be top on the list. They did not feel like they have the best internal combustion engine. So they're on the top of the list. They are not allowed to receive any of the tokens Tim just explained to upgrade the internal combustion engine. Whereas Mercedes and Ferrari are allowed to upgrade their engine basically once, their internal combustion engine. And then in the second tier, or third tier I should say, is Audi and of course Honda. But the fact that it's so murky, so difficult to understand what metrics are being used, makes Red Bull maybe even more upset. What is quite ironic is that since Bahrain testing, everybody has said that Red Bull engine is extremely good. Remember Bahrain, Tim? Everybody was telling us that Red Bull engine is amazing. Maybe people
Toto
actually
Wolff was saying it a lot.
Yeah, not just Toto. Every Mercedes power driver was saying it. But what for the viewer at home saying, well, if Red Bull's engine is so good, why aren't they quicker? It's just the internal combustion engine. It says nothing about harvesting energy, deploying energy, being efficient, having the drivability. You may have the power, but can you actually unleash it on track through your rear wheels? It says nothing about reliability, which is atrocious at the moment for Red Bull Ford. It's just that single component. So a lot is being made out of this, but that single component isn't vital to me. It's important, but it isn't extremely vital. Otherwise, Red Bull would be dominating under these metrics. There's a lot more at play here, but Red Bull were not expecting that the team that is dominating would be able to upgrade a part of their engine, even if it isn't the determining factor. To make Mercedes stronger is not ideal for Red Bull.
And so, Adam, just to add on to the back end of that, for Red Bull, I mean, I think also, we talked about how that car is overweight on here last week, I think it was. 7 or 8 kilos, right? Yeah, which is a lot. And also the imbalances that the car has as well. So, yes, they have a powerful internal combustion engine, but the car has many things that need to get ironed out across its platform. So if they did have the perfect car, I mean, they probably would be a lot closer to Mercedes than what they are now. However, I do believe that they are getting there after what we've seen in Monaco, what we saw in Canada, not in Canada, what we saw in Miami. Mm-hmm. And so Nelson had mentioned upgrades, the percentages, and who gets what. So since Red Bull, their V6 internal combustion engine is the strongest, they get nothing. Mercedes is said to be 2% behind. If you're 2% behind, you're allotted one update this season, and you're allowed one update in 2027. For Ferrari, it's believed that Ferrari is over 4% behind. They will get 2 tokens, so they'll get 2 upgrades allowed for 2026, and they'll get 2 in 2027. And I want everybody to remember that number, because I'm going to come back to Ferrari a little bit later, and we're going to pull apart where these engines will could make an appearance. Audi and Honda, there's 5 engine manufacturers, so 2 left. Audi, Honda, 4% behind. They will get the same amount. Honda is sort of a special circumstance because they are so far behind. They're going to be allowed more cost cap room. They're going to be allowed more dyno testing time as well, quite a bit actually. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's going to be a lot. And so when we take a look at the numbers of the thing, that's where everyone sits, and that is what everyone will be getting.
And nobody knows how it's measured. Exactly.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, like, how do they come to that conclusion?
Exactly. It's a lot of GPS.
Okay.
So the thing is that we don't really know exactly how the FIA do this, because they had fears that the teams were going to figure out and how to take advantage of the system and try to manipulate it. You know, that is part of the one these things happen. So the FIA have to come up with their own way and make sure that it's under lock and key. Yeah, so it's a secret. So nobody knows what the V6 internal combustion engine testing system is or how it works. It is a system that the FIA knows. Naturally, teams are going to be very paranoid of this system, and the FIA isn't telling the teams what what the metrics are. Essentially, I was notified by team personnel Sunday morning, Monaco Grand Prix. And I think, Nelson, I texted you as soon as I found out, but I think you were on air when I was texting you, but you may have already known before.
Well, we know some sort of an Excel sheet dropped without a lot of metrics. Yes. It's just so FIA. And I just said it's not the most vital part of the engine. To be fair, I might walk that back a little, because the internal combustion engine, is also used as a generator. So it basically fulfills multiple functions. And it's quite often the internal combustion engine that goes boom with all these new power plants. So you can see the strain on it. So having the ability to upgrade it is nice for Mercedes, and especially for Ferrari, who's Red Bull will see all of their competitors be able to upgrade a part of their engine while they can't, and they are really not amused.
Man. Okay, so let me ask you this, Nelson. What does that mean for Max Verstappen?
I don't think that much. I think having the feeling that it's heading in the right direction, chassis-wise, suspension-wise, weight-wise, is more important than having slightly more oomph. I think he overperformed the car in Monaco, but that's not going to happen at a track as like Barcelona, which will expose any car deficiencies within 2 laps. Barcelona will be quite a good bellwether for this field.
Okay.
So
interesting. And we know Red Bull's car is overweight, right? We know it's like 5 to 7 pounds, probably, something like that. Or kilos, is it?
Kilos, yes.
I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's a lot. There's a lot of performance to be gained in that car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And look, I think, like, when we started, Nelson had mentioned it, when we go back to Bahrain and I guess maybe even heading into Australia, even a lot of people were saying how powerful Red Bull's internal combustion engine is. A lot of people kept saying, like, well, they've done a really good job. Mm-hmm. And they have. They've done a great job. They may have done a better job than I think they even thought they were going to be doing as well. But you could see when we were in Bahrain, teams, drivers already into the media and lobbying really about engine power power unit power, like who had what,
Yeah.
and who was doing what with that. We had Lewis Hamilton saying like, hey, we've got a good power unit, but it's not as good as that Mercedes. We just need more grunt. Like we need more power. So already sort of lobbying the FIA already and making the argument, making the cases. But there are also a lot of paddock whispers that Mercedes and Ferrari may not be running their internal combustion engine at the highest settings up until the testing of this Aduo began heading into Canada. So Lewis
but
said
if there is
after
sandbagging
qualifying-
like that, geez, how do you measure it then?
Well, do you remember? You know what's funny though? Like, I mean, we hear crap all the time, right?
I talk
You know
to you
what's
a
funny
lot.
though? Like, yeah, that's true. This is what I'm getting at. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm kidding. Do you remember, Nelson, when Lewis said that? And he said this into the media. I just can't remember which race it was, if it was China or Japan, but he had said that, like, you know, I know Mercedes. I know, I'm paraphrasing. He said, I know Mercedes. They have a party mode. He's like, they have another level to this engine.
Back to it. Let's go. Bosnia has taken the field. And it looks like Canada is already out there as well. I gotta call out Andre. Andre, this is such a crap comment. You should go, buddy. What kind of comment is this? My guy's discussing racing mid-World Cup just goes to show how much Canada doesn't care about soccer, LMAO. Wow, Andre, I can't imagine how much fun you are at parties, my friend. Listen, we got to show you our other shows. And we went with a show that was a little more Eurocentric, Formula One, as our intermission entertainment, because we could have gone with soccer. Or sorry, we could have gone with soccer. We could have gone with hockey, that sort of thing. But you know what? We thought, you know what? Let's give some love to some of our other shows. All right? And you know what? I think the fact that we're doing a stream at all, we could have pretended this didn't exist. We don't do a lot of soccer on this network. But my friends, I would love to do more. It's just a question of time and resources. Andre said, don't get me wrong, I'm a better fan of F1 than soccer. Then what are we talking about, Andre? What kind of comment is that, dude? That comment stinks. Don't you dare do that to my stream, Andre. Don't you dare. Wimshy says Adam should show Max more love. Hup, Holland, Hup. Yeah, you know what? Max gets a lot of love. I'm not anti-Max Verstappen. I'm actually, well, I'm a McLaren fan. That's why I can't. I always get frustrated. I'm like, why is this guy so good? I hate it. Should stop. Bolts, good evening, good afternoon from Switzerland. Hello, Bolts. Hello. All right, so that was not a great start for Canada, by the way. Immediately conceding a shot, and you can tell that there's a lot of lineups of concessions in the bathrooms at BMO Field, which is not equipped usually to have this many people, because there's not a lot of people back in the stands yet, which is kind of annoying as they go out to play. But people got to pee. In Canada, just score, man. Just flip and score. Doe says, let Steve stream the Scotland games. Yeah. Did you guys hear the story about the Scottish plane that came over, ran out of beer on the plane, and they were complaining about it when they landed, I think, in Boston? Hilarious. Oh, New England Wilderness. Yes, Scotland is drinking all of our beer in Boston. Well, there you go. I got to get another lozenge in. I'm just dying. Oh, we're going to get it across. Oh, great play. Saved by the Bosnian Tendi. And there's no rebound there. Oh, that was painfully close. Canada's got to finish here. They got to finish. We got to get some finish going on. Good throw in. Canada's not winning a lot of the battles on the corner kicks, and that throw in there you kind of saw as a perfect example. Bosnia just seems to get their heads in the right spot. Oh. Ball is in and kicked right out of bounds. Oh. I think that was Buchanan that fell. Puck crossed, or ball crossed. I'm so used to sitting here and talking about puck. Oh. Taki says, why does no stadium in North America have enough toilets? No wonder you guys piss in sinks. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like NFL stadiums always do, and they have the pee troughs. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Both of wow. Bad collision. Bad collision between the goalie and the striker there. Hope they're okay. That's rough. He says, get off, get off. I'm okay, I'm okay. Okay, so if you get medical attention on the field, you have to leave the game for at least 1 minute. Does that can't be the same for keepers, can it? There has to be an exception. So let me see what happens here. Because I mean, I was watching it, but I want to see this from a better angle. So Canada kicks this. Probably would have been offside anyway. And they just kind of ran into each other. It's just a play. Like, I don't think it was a, oh! And he punched him in the head. Wow. Look at that thump. Oh my God. You know what? I don't know why the goalkeeper's down. He got, at worst, that's a Charlie horse. Oh, man. Is that a kick? No, that's no penalty kick there. Nothing. That's, I mean, I the chances of the ref seeing that as cleanly as we saw it are like slim to none, I would think. I just don't think he would see that. Oh, good run by Miller here. Look at him go. Miller chips it up. Oh, just a little high. Oh, good run. Good run. Needed a better pass, but okay, ball first, so no penalty. Okay. Oh, Hayden says the clock is now counting down because it hates him. So if you want the clock, look at the TV screen. Sorry, guys. I can update you. Oh, the timing is right. It's not going to count up to 90 like it should. Okay, I got you. Look at Miller fighting for this. Look at him fight. That was a good tussle right there. So Canada maintained over 65% possession in the first half, which is excellent, but they conceded a goal and their finishing and set plays obviously a bit sloppy. They've had opportunities, they just have not converted. You got to wonder if Davies is going to be able to sub in. He is dressed. He is available. Good kick. Save by the Bosnian keeper. Oh. Okay, so this is going to be a throw in. Buchanan throws it in. Back to Buchanan along the right side. Man, I listen. I need Canada to score here. I just want to see the fans. I just want to see how the fans react. You know what I mean? Like, don't you think we deserve that? Don't you think we deserve this? Don't you think that Canadian fans deserve this? People from Toronto, literally next to no winning happening in the city right now. Wouldn't it be just swell? Wouldn't it be just the best? Excuse me. Sorry for coughing. Oh, Hayden says that's Marley's erasure. That's true. That is true. And the Marleys will be on Sportsnet now. Somebody just asked in the chat, is Canada an L soccer nation? Well, if you ask, is Andre still here? Andre, where are you? I need Andre to weigh in on that. Andre, are you still that? Miller. He's got a little bit of room. Kone in. Oh, here we go. Canada. Oh, it's off the crossbar. It's off the crossbar. It was a sure goal, and the Bosnian player just threw it up. Oh, my God. And that's a yellow card for Canada. Oh, my God. They were so close there. They were so close. Look at this. It was perfect. But the Bosnian defender gets it up. Oh, my God. See, this is what Canada's got to do. Keep manufacturing these. Keep manufacturing these. That's all you got to do. And maybe don't take yellow cards like that. That was pretty stupid. Why do that? Come on, guys. Come on. Wes Richard, Daddy Wes, dropping 5 SDPN memberships. Oh, no. We got a breakaway. It's Bosnia on the break. And they ball aside. Oh, what a great challenge by the keeper. Great challenge. And it looks like it's going to be a Canada ball here. I thought there might be a corner kick. That was a great play. Bad defense there. Oh, great challenge by the keeper. He's got no other option. He cannot sit and wait. And he just gets enough of that ball. Wow. I was watching that going, please don't score here. Do not make this 2-0. Oh, we were so friggin' close. Wow. Okay, great play. Good defense by Canada on that corner kick. Back out they come. Jonathan David's pass is intercepted. Back to the keeper of the Bosnians. Back to half. I apologize for the coughing. I've just been fighting this cold all week. Miller. And that curls way wide. Way wide. Bolt says, it's so funny hearing a hockey guy comment on a soccer game. Never heard the term breakaway watching soccer. Okay, what do I call that then? Because you guys educate me, man. You guys educate me. You tell me. That seems like a breakaway, does it not? Is there another term for it? I'm down to use the proper term. Oh, here we go. Canada back. Oh. Tried to do the cross, and it just, Bosnian defense coming in clutch. Okay, so I should say he's in all alone, or it's a fast break? Okay. He's in all alone, or a counter. Okay, it's a counter. Or one-on-one. One-on-one in my language, I guess. So one-on-one in soccer is because one-on-one in hockey is one-on-one with the defender, not the goalie, right? Bolt said he's in the clear. All right. This is good. I'm learning. In alone. In alone is a good one. I like that. Yeah, Hayden said, I love when the ref just sort of talks and points a bunch and you're not really sure what he's saying or doing. I always wonder, too, in these international matches, like, these guys all don't speak English, right? Is, like, English the referee language? Because not all the refs are definitely not from English-speaking countries. Is English the default language? Because then I guess everybody's got to learn to speak it, I guess, to understand what the ref's saying. I don't know. Pajot says there's so many fake football terms that are just British multi-sport terms. It's true. My favorite one is when you hit the post and the Brits are like, oh, that's off the woodwork, as if the posts are made of wood. Get out of here. So English is the default and mandatory language. That's really interesting. Okay. Now, what if you're a player that doesn't understand English and the referee yells at you? What then? Hayden says then he yells it louder and slower at you. Denise says, are the NBA finals tonight? No, I believe they're tomorrow. Heather the Avs fan, drop it in. Let's go. 5 SDPN memberships. We're at minute 58 now. Ooh. Header just went over the net. That's number 4 for Bosnia, who scored, I believe, the first goal, too. Which means I have to hate him. Just for now. I don't have to hate him forever, just for now. The posts were once made of wood, hence the term. I know. Hawks23 says, Gripper Nation appreciates good woodwork. We sure do. Strong and thick. Read my mug. Hayden's mad at me. Domar says, well, they were wood. So why change the meaning if everybody knows what you mean? Well, it's a good point. Also, off the metal work. It's not as cool. It's just not. All right, here we go. Canada, back down to the Bosnian side. Looking to get set up here. Possession was not an issue for Canada. The issue in the first half was finishing. And that has been a problem for this team. And with Alphonso Davies not playing, makes it even more of a problem. Ooh, nice play there by Miller. Tried to feed it in. The ball was intercepted. I keep saying puck. Okay, Canada's going to get to throw this in. So he would have been offside anyway, and he took 2 punches to the head for it. No, I'm glad they're showing us that. And the ball goes out. Bosnia's going to throw this in. All right. We got some subs coming on. Schaffelberg's on. Miller is off. Is Miller taking this? No, Miller's not off, is he? I'm trying not to cough through the second half. Aiden says the stats on the screen also show substitutions. So Miller, Buchanan, Dave. Apologies for the coughing. All right, come on, guys. Let's get these substitutions done. I'm bored. Let's play some football. Francois LaBelle says, talking of subs. Is the really good player for Bosnia on, or is he actually injured and not playing today? Is it Jacko? We don't need any of that today. We need him not to play. Wes Richard, if we lose our match, are we essentially out? We are not essentially out, but it's not great. Francois LaBelle, 5 SDPN memberships. Let's go! Minute 62 now. Crepeau boots that thing all the way down the field. And it is out. And Canada's ball. Denise says that's why we call it pipe music when the posts get hit, Adam. That's fair. Puck or ball is in. Canada with it. They're fighting for it. And why was that called? What was that? Why is he calling that? Are you serious? This friggin' baby? Are you serious? Oh, whatever. Okay, he took an elbow to the head. But he was acting like he got poked in the eye. What are we doing here? Heather the Avs fan, thank you, Adam. The sheer amount of blushing Steve did while discussing Good Nut in VIP, it was worth it. Allez le bleu was in France when they won 98. Well, there you go. That's cool. Jakob says, instead of the ref deciding when to blow the final whistle of the game, you would have a siren like Aussie rules. FYI, my name is pronounced Jakub. Jakub. That would be sick, actually. I would love the siren at the end of the game. Okay, here we go. It's starting to get more tense in there. You can feel it. The fans are a little quiet. Here we go. Oh, they're up. Get up. Come on, get it on the... Ah! Damn it. So close. Oh. They keep getting chances and not finishing. You got to finish in this sport. Ahmed, what a great play in. And just... Oh. That Bosnian defense close to their goalie. They've done a great job tonight or today. Carly Girl says that was a handball. Well, ref didn't see it, even if it was. Kyle says, why is the clock going down? Because Hayden, it's not working with Hayden. It's accurate, but it's going the wrong way. And there's just no way for us to fix it. West Richard, Adam, are you streaming the Marlies game tonight? Sportsnet will be broadcasting it. I'm not, because as you can tell, I'm losing my voice. But thrilled for the Marlies, and I will be watching. Shot! Oh. Stachio. Oh. God, I'm just dying for them to win here. Dying. Jesse Blake TV. We call it soccer and our clock counts down. That's right, Jesse. You tell him. Man, I'm just dying for them to score. Give me a goal, man. I had to stream like 40 Leaf games this year. I think I deserve a goal. I think I deserve a Canadian goal. All right? All right. Come on, boys. Let's make it happen. Teal Town, USA, Adam, we need a goal. I'll do the Mexican goal. Oh, here we go. Across. Yes. Come on. Come on. Get it. Ah! They were so close again. They've had so many opportunities. Oh! That's a big takedown. Bosnian player takes out the Canadian. Wow. God, we just got to score. Come on. People wanted a card there. I don't blame them, but I don't think that deserved a card. Here we go. In. Come on, boys. Come on across. Ali Ahmed just crossed that a little too hard. Oh. Man, they're you can see it. It's there. It's there. They can do this. Oh my God. Every time we get close, there's a big hulking Bosnian to stop us. And it's not even the goalie, it's their defense, man. Those boys they're big boys, those Bosnian defenders. Uh-oh. This is not great. Larea pushes the Bosnian defender out of the box. They are not calling that. Okay, good. And that ball is curled, and that will be held by the Canadian goaltender, who is going to roll that up. This is a good chance for Canada. Ali Ahmed. Oh, tries to feed it in. It's intercepted. Can't get the ball again. And it looks like Canada's going to get a kick here. Oh, wow. Ahmed was taken down hard there. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't Ahmed. Or was it? No, it wasn't. That was number 12. Sorry, my bad. Okay, Ali Ahmed's going to take this one. That's a guy I know. Here we go. Free kick in. Ah, the Bosnians get the header first. Is it going to go out? Come on, boys. Yeah, the set pieces, man. Oh, get out of here. Are you kidding me? That big, thick guy fell down with the wind blew the wrong way. Are you kidding me? Okay, hydration break, which means commercial break. Ah! They're so close. They're so freaking close, man. Like, I just... Adam, do you think the Knicks will win tonight? I do not, because they don't play till tomorrow. So they will not win tonight. I will guarantee they won't win tonight because they don't play tonight. Listen, Canada are manufacturing the shots they need to manufacture. That's good. But you got to finish, man. You got to get one of these in. Oh. I'm begging this country to do something special. I need you to do something special. We need some heroism here. You know? Ah. Man, this is frustrating. Canada needs a Messi. Man, do we ever? We do. We need it bad. All right. Commercial break almost over. I've just been in my own world thinking here. Like, Carol says, why is your timer going down instead of up? Because we're having tech issues. If you want the timer, watch the TV screen. I'm sorry. But it is accurate. Weirdly enough, it is accurate. I am begging this country, put the ball in the friggin' net, guys. Put it in. You're so close. All right, here they go. Come on. Back to Toronto Stadium. 20 minutes left in this game, guys. Begging this country to do something special. Come on, boys. Jesse Marsh talking with his assistant coaches. Jesse Blake says the monarchy requires the clock to go down instead of up. Hell yeah. Francois LaBelle, doing my bit for good karma. Thank you, Francois. Come on, guys. Come on. Dakota says Jordan Stahl would have scored. You're right. He would have. Come on. Come on, boys. Francois LaBelle dropping 10 SDPN members. Let's go, Francois. Hopefully Canada can drop 10 on the Bosnians here in the last 20 minutes. We'll have some time outside of that, but we are down to 18 minutes to go, plus a little penalty time. Oh. Come on, boys. You can feel the tension through the TV, man. Everybody's been waiting for this for years. Bosnians have played a clean game in terms of their passes to each other. Canada's dominated possession, there's no question. %65 to 35% possession in Canada's favor, but they just have not been able to. The execution's been better, more chances this half, but I don't think that they're going to be happy no matter what the result of this game is, with the amount of chances they missed on. Francois LaBelle says, watch VIP episodes. They are peak. Yeah. There's Alphonso Davies sitting on the bench. He doesn't look like he's getting warm. I think he's just dressed just to be dressed, but I think he's hurt, so he's probably not playing. Begging our guys to win on home soil. The first World Cup game on Canadian soil. Come on, guys. Fouls are 15 and 10 in favor of Bosnia. Interesting. All right. All right. Fans did not like that. Schaffelberg got taken down, and they were just like, nah. Like, he pushes him. Okay. Schaffelberg sold it a little bit. Come on, boys. You don't include extra time. There's about 15 minutes to go. Oh, boy. Bosnians stepping up their games here a little bit. Canada's possession in this second half, not as dominant as the first. Getting their opportunities, but Bosnia's just trying to burn time here as much as possible. Okay. Ball's at center. Bosnia doing a good job keeping it away from Canada. All they got to do is keep it away. What do we say here? 14 minutes to go. A little bit extra time, too, of course. And Kyle Laren's going to go in. I believe he scored in the last World Cup. Johnston just took a hard hit, and he's going to get back up. All right, here we go. Ali Ahmed with the ball. Kicks it in. Great play. Oh, just out of reach for Laren, who was in the right place at the right time. Come on, guys. Canada kind of playing with it right now, trying to make sure that whatever they do here counts. Slowly inching their way up the field. Forward, back, forward, back. Come on, boys. All the Bosnian defenders pushing deep. Canada in. Shot! Scores! Yes! Canada scores! Kyle Larin! Kyle Larin, his first goal since Panama last fall. Kyle Larin, the substitute. Canada scores! Their first goal at home ever in the World Cup. It's Kyle Larin, baby! Let's go! Finally! Finally! They've been pushing all game long. They've been pushing and pushing. They deserve that goal. And what a great play. Lots of patience there. Inched their way in, waited for it to arrive, and they seized the moment. Look at this play. Ali Ahmed, I believe, is the man that makes the pass here. No, that wasn't Ali Ahmed. I don't even care who the hell that was. 24. Unbelievable. Unfreaking real, man. What a goal. Just a great play. Larin, Canadian national hero, Kyle Larin. Oh, it's just a beautifully struck ball going the completely wrong way for the goalie. Hell yeah, let's go. That was the right sub. That was the right guy. That was the right friggin' guy. Let's go. God, that feels good. Man. Jeez. Soccer is just, it's beauty and it's pain, man. It's beauty and it's pain. Wes Richard, Francois Lebel, dropping subs, 15 total for the two of them. Thank you, boys. Hawks 23, I kind of want to see an SDP VIP episode where the boys educate themselves on football. We could do that. Football is life. Man. And look at the fans. The fans are up. They're chanting. You can see them. It's loud in there now. Just letting all that tension out. But they got to keep playing. Canada has the opportunity now to take this game. They can win this game. They've had more opportunities. And a nice play on net. Not able to put that in. Canadian player gets taken down. Oh. I apologize for the lack of voice. Guys, I'm losing it again. You know, it wouldn't be an international tournament if I wasn't sick. Adam says it's laryngitis. It's not laryngitis. It's just congestion. Oh, my God. Oh, just keep showing that replay. Just keep showing that goal replay. Hell yeah. He just turns around and goes, yep, I'm getting that. Actually, he put it off the Bosnian defender. I didn't even know that. Wow. Oh, as in Kyle Larin, laryngitis. I get it now. Adam Niclario, very funny. Chat while drink tea. Was missing your streams. Happy you're back. I'm happy to be back for a little laryngitis. Sports Talk Chud asked a good question. Do you play for the tie this late? I don't know. I would assume that you try to go for the win, but you don't want to be too risky. A tie here is good, but I would prefer a win. You imagine this place if they win? Look, great play. Great play by Canada. Hayden says, or Jesse says, why does the NHL not have the same offside technology? Because they're cheap, Jesse. They're cheap. Great kick by Johnson up. Canada probably tries to play for the tie here. But you know me. I always like a win. I'll take a win. And this guy's just running out the time here. Nah, you got to get off. You got to get off. He's cramping up. Listen, I would not be surprised if players start cramping up. It is hot in Toronto. It's hot. It's let me see if I can find it. I'll get the Weather Network out here while we're waiting. It was supposed to be, yeah, so it's so I got 25, feels like 28 at sdpn. So actually that's a little better than I thought, but it's been very, very humid. Wow. So he's got to come off. Yeah, I'm still not surprised. I mean, these guys are running around in the heat. Of course you're going to cramp up. Canadian fans are rooting like crazy. The Bosnian fans staring on with a little sadness and disappointment. Begging Canada to just give the fans what they came to get. Give me at least a tie, but give me a win. I want that. Listen, I'm a Torontonian. I want that first Canadian win to come in Toronto. You know what I mean? Can I be a little selfish? I mean, I did get the goal. Needed a goal. No clue what I'm doing. Says 25 degrees Celsius is hot. No, it's the Humidex, man. Humidity's crazy in Toronto this week. It's been nuts, and it's been high. I think it got up to like 32, 33, felt like 40 earlier this week. Oh, here we go. Good defending by Canada. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Bosnia. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in regular time. And then, of course, there will be extra time, as we all know. Canada's got to be better on the corner kicks. This is how Bosnia scored the first time. Good play by Canada, gets the ball out, but the Bosnians are able to get it. Into the box come the Bosnians. Larea with the block. Ball is kicked out, chipped up. Schaffelberg was after it. Canada again. It's going to be Canada ball at the side. Man, Schaffelberg can boot it, eh? Kara says, gotta love the Ole in Toronto. Cheers from Montreal. Well, listen, I'm sure there's plenty of Montrealers there. I hope you don't mind if we borrow your chant for a bit. Come on, boys. It's going to be Bosnian ball at the side. Oh, my gosh. Sometimes you forget how stressful soccer is, man. Oh. Okay, here we go. Ball is kicked down deep into the Bosnian side. Oh! So it won't be a corner kick. It's going to be a toss in for Canada. The heat is just AI. Well, that's true. So many data centers. Johnston's going to take this toss, and he can throw it. Bosnians are able to head that out. Eustachio to Johnston. Johnston curls it in, and that's headed out by the Bosnians again. And they booted it down. Got a wide open Bosnian on the side there, number 9. Got to watch that, boys. 3 minutes left in regular time, and then they're going to be, I don't know how much extra time there's going to be. Free kick. Free kick Canada. Let's go. All right, let's go. Hayden said, I know there's some flopping, but getting cleated would suck. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's pain, man. Actually, my daughter at soccer practice a couple of weeks ago, somebody stepped on her foot, and you could just see it, like the eyes well up with tears immediately, especially at, when she 7 years old. Ahmed makes a great play. Shot in. He should have shot that thing. Oh. Come on. Okay, a couple of minutes left, and then we're going to go in extra time. That's right. Extra time. Can you believe that? Oh. Is there any I don't even know if there's is there any, like, if there's not like an intermission there, is there? They just go right into play. After injury time, it will be a draw. Okay. All right. Baby, this is just something else, this game. Oh, Ahmed taken down there too. Come on, boys. Come on. We're going to find out here how much injury time there is. Okay, come on. This is a big free kick. Canada with an opportunity here. The end of the game to potentially go ahead. Set pieces have not been great, and that one, just a little too far. Bosnian goalie able to pull that out of the air. 6 minutes. Oh, man. 6 minutes of extra time. Let's go. All right. Both teams have not stopped playing. They're fighting. They're fighting. All right, let's go. So injury time, stoppage time, extra time, according to Bolts. Additional time, but 2 times 15 minutes in an elimination game, it's only called extra time. Okay. All right. Osorio is going into the game. Fresh for Estachio. Osorio's birthday, by the way. I don't love this. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. No, not loving this. Oh, get out of here. Get up. Oh, get out of here. They're just falling all over the pitch. Get out. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Are you kidding me with these guys? What happened with number 4? Oh, okay. He did get booted in the head. All right. The first guy, I'm a little mad at. Second guy, shit happens. It's soccer, though. You're going to get hit. That is a headbutt, but I don't think he meant it. So they're probably going to add more minutes to the stoppage time, by the way. Jesse just said, is that Tim Stutzla? Oh, that's funny. Uh-oh. Great play. Great play. Laren gets dragged down. What is that? Are you kidding me? Yellow card, exactly. Get out of here. Literally dragged him down by the shoulders. What are we doing here? Okay. Look at this. What? He just grabs him. You know what? No, you're going down. I'm throwing you down. Yeah, that is chicken shit. What the hell is that? Sorry, Hayden just said in my ear that's chicken shit. I forget sometimes you guys can't also hear Hayden. Francois Lebel, soccer is the only diving competition on turf. Textbook tactical foul. I guess that makes sense if Laren was going to get away and get an opportunity. Everybody on their feet. Come on, guys. And the Bosnians are falling all over the pitch again. Kind of like they did at the beginning of the game. They're good at drawing. That's one thing you have to give them credit. That's a part of the game. You got to be good at drawing. And they are. Osorio looking for a passing lane. Here we go. Over to Ahmed. Ahmed with a shot. Oh, and it goes up. Nobody there to get it. Goaltender gets it. Okay, come on. All right, Canada with the ball again. Just need them to hold possession. Keep possession. Ahmed. Cornelius bringing the ball up. Drops it back. Canada inching forward like it did last time. Just, there's Osorio. On his birthday. Playing for his home country. A legend. Huge part of this program for so many years when the program was nothing. Canada into the box. Tight end. Shot. Laren. Blocked. Oh. And the Bosnians boot it all the way down. Canada able to get it again. That was real close. Okay, come on, boys. I think we're going to have a couple of minutes of extra time here as we run up on the 6-minute mark of extra time. Ali Ahmed, look at that footwork. Amazing. And he gets pushed. Man, Laren. Oh, almost had a second one. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first ever World Cup point. And it happened on home soil. Kyle Laren, the hero. You know what? I got to say this. Canada probably should have won that game, which is a really good sign. This Bosnian side is very strong. They were the ones that beat out Italy. All right. Hey, we got it. We got a point. If we'd lost, it would have been bad. We got a point. We got a point. That's an exciting tie. That was the most exciting tie I've ever experienced. Woo! Let's just take a second to bask in the fact that Canada got it done. They got it done, and it was Kyle Laren, who's done this so many times before, scores the goal, makes it happen. They went 70 minutes manufacturing opportunity. They kept missing, but Laren puts it home. And Canada, in front of their home fans, first time ever playing a World Cup game in Canada. And we got it. Kyle Laryngitis for the win. Guys, we will celebrate the draw. You could tell the hockey fans here, Terry's like, are we celebrating a draw? Seriously? Hell yeah, we're celebrating a draw. Are you out of your mind? This is soccer, man. Get into it. This is important. They got to beat Qatar. Okay, they got to beat Qatar. If this tie plus beating Qatar, that puts them in really, really good stead to get to the knockout stage. Okay? All right. Guys, that was an exciting game. That was a lot of fun. For a guy that knows very little, comparatively speaking, to you hardcore soccer fans, thank you for embracing me and enjoying this stream with me and producer Hayden. I also want to say that if Canada can if we can beat Qatar and score a lot of goals against Qatar and maybe get Switzerland to a draw, maybe, that looks good for us. But we got our first point, our first World Cup point. It happened here. Kyle Lauren. Let's see that one more time. I almost said Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lauren. Boom. Yes. Oh, my God. The feeling in that stadium when that must have gone. Oh. Anyway, guys, we're going to do this again. I will get you on the next Team Canada stream. I don't even know when the next Team Canada game is, but I'll be there. And I hope you will be too. We're going to wrap it up. Happy Friday. I'm leaving before I lose my voice. And hit like on your way out, damn it. All right. Love you all. We'll see you later. Gripper Nick.